So guys, today we'll be discussing about the range object, which is very useful when we are using loops in Python, basically for loops, right? So today's video will be focused on the range object. Now, range object or range data type, right? Object or data type, you can use any of the words, right? Is an immutable sequence of integers starting from the given start integer to the stop integer. Immutable sequence of integers. First of all, I want to come to the point. What are sequences? Sequence data types. What are sequence data types? String, tuple, list, set, dictionary. These are all called sequence data types because they are having some number of elements. A string is having some characters, which are its elements. Tuple is having elements. It is not only having a single value. List, set, dictionary. These are all called sequence data types, right? And range is also one of the sequence data types, right? So range is an immutable sequence of integers. So it's a sequence type which is immutable, right? Of integers, right? There will be integers starting from the given start integer to the stop integer. Suppose you want to have integers from 1 to 10, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So then you can use the range object. There is a start that is 1, there is a stop that is 10. There could be numbers from 22 to 38. This is your start, this is your stop. And it will contain integers 22, 23, 24, 25, so on till 38, right? Now you can also take a step value here. Suppose you are taking numbers from 1 to 10 and you want to take a step of 2, that is, you get the first number as 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9, right? Or you can take a step of 3. Step of 3 means 1, 4, 7, 10. Right? By how much the values will increase. So it will create this sequence of integers from a given start integer to the stop integer. Right? Now for creating this range object, we are having a function called range function. This function will only create this range object, and the syntax is very simple. You write range, you give the start integer, stop, and the step value. Suppose you want values from 1 to 10. Right? So I'll write range, then I want from 1 to 10, but I will not write 10 here. I will write 11 because the stop integer is exclusive. Just like in indexing with strings, lists, and other data types, the stop index was exclusive. Here also the stop is exclusive, right? And you can also give the step, but here I'm taking a step of 1, so no need to give it. Now you are getting this kind of an output. Now you will say, where are the numbers? Only 1 and 11 are being displayed, range 1, comma 11. Guys, this is the range object. You have to accept it as it is. It is actually having the numbers from 1 to 11. The thing is, it is being displayed in this way, right? If I take numbers from 22 to 38 with a step of 3, then it will display it like this, in this form. It is having those numbers 22, then 25, then 28, right? But it is displayed in this format. You can check the type also. I write type here. Type always tells us the data type, and you can see it's the range object, right? Now, okay, let us do some range indexing. Let us see what happens. So let me first of all create a range object from 1 to 11. Now, if I write x0, indexing will work in the same way here, like in lists and other data types, right? So x0 gives me 1. Now, if I want to select from 0 to 5 with, okay, 0 to 5, you're getting this kind of an output, range 1, comma 6. Again, a range object, which will be displayed in this way. right? You can take a step of 2. Yes, you can. So at the 0th index, you are having 1. And at the 5th index, you are having 6. And then you are taking a step of 2. Now, this format of displaying this range object is not very much useful. Do you think it is? No, we are not getting the integers. So let us do something. Let us typecast this range object into a list or to a tuple or any other type that is readable. If I write list and then I try to typecast X, then I'm getting something like this, which is a very useful output. Now I can see the integers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Range object was also having these integers, but range object is displayed in that way only. Now, if you want it in the form of a list, you can take a list. You want a tuple, you can make a tuple. That's the way. Can you do it with a string? Let us check it. Yes, this will happen, right? Okay. Now, what happens when I pass only one argument in range? Okay, let us pass only one argument. Let me just write 10 and let us do it for a tuple. So you get a tuple. Basically, what happens when you pass only one argument is that this 10 will be taken as the stop integer. The start integer would be 0 by default. And the step value is 1. You can give the step value also, right? Everything is similar to those covered in list strings, right? Okay, so that's clear. When I pass one argument, it is taken as the stop stop integer, right? This is all about the range object or range data type. You will create it using the range function. This much only you need to do. You can do some experimenting, which is a must, right? Its use will be covered when we study for loops, right? Thank you.